How's shift going?
Yeah, you know, another day of being a hero.
This firefighter might be joking around, but we all know it's true. Working in emergency services means putting yourself in dangerous situations.
I was talking to my mom one day and she's like, hey, anything interesting happen? No, not really. And then later on I realized I had been breathing for a person who had overdosed on heroin. And I was like, oh, that's not normal.
Often, it's life or death. Like when a devastating mudslide hit a community north of Seattle in 2014.
I was deployed to the Oso mudslide, and it was a mudslide that killed 40 people. My role was to help search the mud field for people. So we were literally digging every day, looking for people. Pretty traumatic things to see.
The weeks-long search effort left an impression on Lieutenant Michael Doulis and hundreds of other first responders.
We were up there for 4 24-hour shifts in a row.
And the most normal part of that day was petting the search dogs at the end of the day.
The Oso slide and its aftermath inspired Mike to make a small but significant change within Seattle Fire. The department got dogs. Zoe is Mike's dog and one of 3 therapy dogs who have joined Seattle FD.
She's just being a dog and bringing a smile to people's faces, being goofy, doing dog things, and dogs are proven to lower your heart rate, lower your blood pressure.
Agencies across the U.S. are looking for a solution to the mental health crisis. Police and firefighters are now more likely to die by suicide than in the line of duty. About 30% of emergency responders will develop behavioral health conditions like depression and PTSD.
For a number of years, those issues were really under-recognized. And it was just assumed, oh, they're tough, they see it every day.
Chip Schreiber is a clinical psychologist at UCLA and specializes in creating programs to reduce post-traumatic stress disorder in first responders.
Suicide and serious depression are the final common pathway of stress and symptoms that potentiate each other over time and then lead to greater conflict in the environment, ability to function in your family.
In '95, Seattle lost 4 firefighters in the Mary Pang warehouse fire. One of them was one of my very best friends, or a very good friend. Randy Terlicker was his name. Had a hard time for about probably 24 hours, just even functioning.
Steve Yiter has spent 3 decades with Seattle Fire. Today, he works as a peer support coordinator, helping firefighters deal with a wide variety of scenarios.
Possibly line of duty deaths, injuries to firefighters.
Steve and Mike both say they've had experiences where they wish there was more offered by the department.
I lost a little brother who was in the Army to suicide. I've watched my older brother as a firefighter struggle with PTSD, and that's a lot of my motivation. Is just I want to take a different path and I want to be well.
Both say there are more resources available to firefighters today.
When you feel those reactions, when you feel sick, when you feel stressed, when you can't sleep for a couple weeks, to get out there and ask for help.
I want to see everyone retire healthy, happy, with their families intact, and just go have a great life after.
In Seattle, I'm Bo Evans reporting.